everybody, this is Salvi here with the Vtuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. They just won millions in Japanese court for going after somebody that was being a little too schizo, flying a little too close to the sun, and being a little too evil towards their Hololive VTubers. And we're talking about Hololive, or Cover Corporation, the one that was in charge of Hololive, the corporate entity that is the umbrella corporation on top of Hololive. And Hololive does, of course, have the Hololive, all of the generations of Hololive ID, EN, JP, a device, and Holostars, EN, and JP. It doesn't say exactly who they attacked or whatever, but it does say here it's regarding the status of response to infringement acts against our company affiliated livers. And we have here the talents update on measures taken July 23rd, so this is very recent. Thank you for your continuous supporting Cover Corporation. Individual here and after the perpetrator who committed acts of infringement, including defamation and slander against the company and its affiliated talents, has been identified and a settlement reached. A perpetrator posted slanderous social media posts referring to affiliated talents by name, which is unjustly damage the social reputation and infringe upon their personal dignity. So I'm guessing it was kind of like the PL names. And tying it to the regular names, things like that. Subsequent legal action taken by Cover in response, the court recognized the case put forward constituted an infringement of rights, which resulted in the identification of the individuals involved. Upon negotiations with the individual, settlements was reached, including the following. Individual provides a letter of apology, 1.5 million yen per post. The individual pledges never to engage in defamatory slanderous acts that infringe upon the rights of Cover Corp and its affiliated talents. Individual obligated to pay penalties for breach of contract in the event that they infringe upon again. So they were able to get all the information of the guy through court means, which it's easier to do that in Japanese court than it is in US court, things like that. This has been a Japanese social media user anyways. Posted question included defamatory statements regarding talent who was absent for a certain event, asserting that they were lying about their absence, despite being a legitimate reason. Furthermore, they were spreading baseless and obscene speculation regarding the talent's private life, relationships with the opposite sex, saying, they were having relations with other people, and they had boyfriends, and they maybe were pregnant, probably, and things like that. Also, persistently abusing and insulting them based on such speculation. Ultimately, these extremely malicious posts significantly interfere with the activities of the talent in question. So they were schizos. They were extreme schizo posting. Really, really, it's just the unicorns lost on this one. Such baseless slander may fall under defamation and character assassination, while spreading information, including unfounded speculation about the talent's private life, may constitute an invasion of privacy. Once again, we strongly ask that when posting social media or similar platforms, including chat and comment sections during streams, you express opinions and share information in a sensible and responsible manner. Cover will continue to take legal action against infringing conduct in order to maintain an environment where affiliated talents can feel safe and focus on their activities. The next update on measurements taken to combat infringements on rights is on October 2026. So yeah, they won something big. They won something huge for themselves and for others involved in the whole thing. We have here, Chris, the Holopro Sim, imagine paying 1.5 million yen per post just because you can't stop being a schizo online. But seeing what Cover listed, I'm surprised that MFR isn't in jail, though I guess making schizo posts doesn't grant jail time. I have it here. For reference, that's around 9.2k USD per post. Let's say you did 10 posts, that's already 90k. That's already a lot. There's one specific account across my mind that when I read that deserves such treatment. Cover should buy an apartment complex with settlements like these. My God, converting that to pounds, just over half my yearly wage. That scenario, this is what my face would be. I don't even make that in. I can't even say it. That's more than I make. Yes, it's more than I make. No need jail time when the MF is going broke. Their life already destroyed at this point. How the F are you going to pay that without selling your kidney? Isn't the average salary in Japan like 4 million yen a year? Nonetheless, holy hell, man, Japanese aunties are something else. Yeah, it was insane. The amount of stuff that person said is just based on what Hololive put out. It's crazy. Defamation is usually a civil matter, not criminal matter. Generally cannot go to jail for civil matters. You can sue for lots of money, though. 9k USD per post. Holy freaking S. And knowing these schizos, it could have been hundreds of posts at that point. So they could be actually close to the million mark. Knowing that. F around and find out. There are Hololive fans who can and would just beat the S out of antis if they could. This is the least they deserve. And it's a lot of money. A lot of people are like, holy hell, that's a lot of money. I'm glad that they went aggressive towards them. It says there are quite a few people who post stuff like this. If we keep addressing it going forward, I wonder how many times they did it per post. I hope there won't be any repeat offenses. I won't name names, but the state of the waiting room was a total mess. After all, there are outsiders who don't know the full story, and if they manage to criticize that harshly, can't help but think the level of civility here is low. Thank you for your response, and it would be greatly appreciated that I could regularly share updates like this. So I am glad they won. It is much easier to do this in Japanese court. Absolutely. As I mentioned before, much easier to do this in Japanese court. It is not guaranteed that you're going to win, though. Either way, no matter what you do, a win is not guaranteed. They had to have done something pretty freaking bad for them to win the way that they did, and as much as they won in each post. So it had to have been pretty bad and seen as something that required that type of, compensation. I'm glad that they got this, and I will let you know if anything else happens in the future. More than likely, this could have been very well due to Toa. With the recent situation, a lot of people were criticizing her, so it could very well be to Toa or someone else. But either way, I am glad that they won this case. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. There has finally been an update on the situation with a clipper of Neuro-sama that did get copyright struck, and we recently do have Vedal getting some, mentioning some stuff there and actually responding to the whole situation. Let's take a look. The original one was that Materia Music Publishing gave a full copyright strike because they assume, because they have an anti-AI training thing, they don't want their music to train AI, and that's perfectly fine, but they thought that someone adding it to Neuro-sama was training it with AI, because Neuro-sama is known to be an AI VTuber. They are AI in the sense of machine learning is AI. So they are AI in that sense. They're not the big bad AI from what I know of. They are that type of AI, but still, that's, they consider that to be an extreme form of AI. So let's go here. We have this update that I mentioned. A heads up on Undertale, Deltarune music, and Neuro videos. The Neuro-sama clips got the video unavailable as well. And we have here clarified our policy regarding Gen AI that I mentioned before for Materia Publishing. And we have Vedal, who's saying, we are very aware of the situation and we're currently responding to them privately. That's all I can say right now. We're taking a look here at the update of the whole situation. We have update: Materia reviewed my case and removed the copyright strike. Thank you at Jamie Materia for stepping in and getting it sorted. Here's the thing. Materia ended up in the same situation that YouTube ends up in many situations and many times, which is going and having it all spread out on social media, getting as big as it did. It caused them to take a double look at it and be like, you know what, maybe this was inappropriate for that. If at the very least to, fix whatever PR disasters going on here, or they just figured, hey, this isn't actually AI training what we said it was something else. Either way, they fixed it. That's the important part. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. We won't know until the future. It says, I'm glad the case was resolved, but I know other Neuro-sama clippers received similar strikes, so his was resolved. But we're talking about right now another one that had the issue with Neuro-sama clips, which was not Crawl EN, it was someone else. He's hoping that their cases get resolved too. Send them my way. I haven't seen others discuss particular, but I'll lend a hand where I can. Glad it's being resolved. Hopefully this sort of miscommunication can be prevented in the future. Let's go. The only reason it got resolved is because they would be buried alive by a swarm media presence. They would not do the same to anybody with Neuro clone AI VTuber. The same way certain other top Twitch streamers are protected just because the backlash could ruin the company. Like I said, whether it was or wasn't because the swarm is big, because it absolutely is big. And we don't know. We don't know. These are other things posted by other accounts, but we don't know if it was the size of the thing or what it was. Let's take a look at the actual responses to this here. We have this here. It says, third image, Vedal acknowledging the situation on Discord. Second image, Materia's AI use policy. The first image was the clip that was taken down, which was the main clip channel about a year ago that was taken down as well. And it was Materia Music Publishing. Who knows if that one's ever going to come back up, because it's been a year already. Crawl confirmed the strike was removed. For those who aren't caught up to date, Materia Rep has responded to Crawl on Twitter and has gotten in his video unstruck, but other clippers are currently unsure. Wasn't sure how things developed so far. I'll add this comment to the post. For anyone who doesn't follow Undertale Deltarune community, Materia is already well known for commonly botching copyright-related things, sometimes to the point of needing Toby Fox himself to step in. It's annoying, but generally they do relent after some pushback. I was gonna say, this isn't a thing that's already happened. Sooner or later, no one's going to be able to do anything on the internet due to copyright or poorly made AI interference. We had a Library of Alexandria, and we're killing it, man. Oh wow, they ate all the drugs again. Materia doing it again. I thought Toby said his music was free to use. He does, and it is, like I've said before, one of the reasons why I do my best to not show too much of a music video whenever I'm doing one for Hololive or any other VTuber is because the rights holding company, not the VTubers themselves, not the agency themselves, but the rights holding company that they pay to get those rights protected usually are very, very overzealous in the way they run things, in the way they do things. I've gotten struck several times by those companies because they're overzealous. Eventually, I can get those strikes removed, but usually they are pretty overzealous in that whole thing, and it is annoying overall. So reading some of these replies and people said as a whole, why is Toby Fox still partnered with his company? He could easily get anyone he wants. Who effing knows, man? This isn't the first time Matsuri has pulled this BS like this. This has been several incidents now. Maybe sign a contract. Does that include Cutie Mew Mew's magic cover? Would be ironic considering original vocals are Hatsune Miku. It's been taken down by most to repost it. This feels dumb to me. It is kind of a dumb thing, but it is, boo this man, but it is one of those situations that unfortunately will happen. For some reason, that one isn't popping up. But this posted by Discord server 12 hours ago regarding the ongoing issue. Not sure what's happened since then. We do have this going here that I'm going to try to get to you as soon as possible, because I do want to show you what's going on here, which is this, if we can see it a little bit. Sorry this happened, I'll get it taken care of. Don't think our publishing employee understood what Vedal is. I'll step in and help get it sorted. And says, yep, I've been watching Neuro for ages. As soon as I saw what was happening, I realized I needed to step in. So a member of the Swarm, was the one who ended up helping out. They do work at Material Publishing. Luckily, it's got fixed, but it is going to happen again. I guarantee you it's going to happen again. We still have, as mentioned before, up here, we still have the original, one of the original clip channels still getting affected, other clip channels affected. Hopefully it gets fixed. But with knowing how these companies work and knowing my issues and my dealings with the company, even doing news, it is going to happen again, unfortunately. You guys let me know what you think, though. Tomoe Umari is an independent female English-speaking VTuber. She debuted on the 5th of October 2021. She formerly joined VDEDA's Generation 2 Illusion, along with Alpha Beta and Hanehima. And we are talking about them today because they put out a notice. A bit hard to read, but I'll read it to you guys because it's just so much stuff there. For my brain, it's hard to read because it gets distracted by all the pretty colors and all the splotches and things like that. But let's go here. It says, as many of you know, I've been suffering from severe migraines over a week plus now. I just got a new medication for it today, and therefore I'll be taking a full week off to rest. However, my health has already been starting to improve a fair bit, so I can promise that I'll be back with you all next week. Please wait warmly until then. I'll still be doing my meet and greet and panel for Offkai, but otherwise I'll be taking some time off. Thank you for your patience, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. My horse soldiers, Tomoe Umari. And they're going to still be doing their 3D 3.0 design reveal and all that kind of stuff there. Culture Dragon and a bunch of other people are wishing them the best because they do deserve some rest. They do deserve some time for themselves and making sure that they are in the best of health. Health is always first. Health should always be first and foremost when it comes to anything, and I'm glad that she has been taking that to heart and actually taking some time off. Tori Oriane, part of the shoujo's Lost Generation that became the Beasties, along with Piapi UFO, Berrybug, and Kaido Crocodile, has come out with a bit of a message because it has been 1 year since this whole V-Shoujo situation happened. And for people who don't know, they were going to be a part, all four of them were going to be a part of a generation in V-Shoujo to, kind of push them forward and, push them into the limelight, whatever you want to call it. They were going to try to be pushed forward a bit with everything there, and it can sometimes, not go well. In this case, it didn't go as well as they had planned, and they eventually made the best out of it by making the Beasties generation, but let's talk about it here. Haven't even realized it's been a year since, there were days where I thought I would never want to make content again. I was so sad. I'm doing much better now, especially being surrounded by amazing friends and awesome community. Thank you for cheering me on. Here's to a brighter future for us all. Honestly, it's for the best. The whole V agency didn't proceed. I know how much you wanted the rest of the Beasties with the rest of the Beasties, but I think you girls dodged a bullet. I know we love you very much, and we never letting your cutie Reaper go. Omaru gives lots of love. Lots of people here saying the same thing. It's a classic phrase that you're stuck with me. You're doing an amazing. It warms my heart to see you at expos and being made to merch. So they're doing an amazing job. They're doing great with what they're able to do. Now, I do believe, honestly, it is a horrible situation that happened, but they were able to make the best out of that bad situation and actually bring lots of success for themselves as a group, as a friend group, whatever you want to call it. They were able to do their best and be their best. Now, Natsuhiro Matsuri is having her birthday soon, or at least celebrating her birthday now. She's going to be having the live at a different point in time, but she is celebrating her birthday, and that's what we're talking about right here. She is a female Japanese VTuber associated with Hololive, debuting as part of its first generation, along with Yozora Mel, Aki Rosenthal, Shirakami Fubuki, and Akai Hato. We are going here with, and July 22nd is the star of the festival, Matsuri's birthday. She's celebrating her 9th birthday in 2026. Matsuri-chan is challenging herself with new things, planning to power up even more now that her birthday has arrived, so don't take your eyes off of her for a second. From 8 p.m., we'll be unveiling her new outfit and posting an amazing video too. And that is, something here on the Natsuri Matsuri channel. Here we go. July 22nd is going to be, as I mentioned, the outfit reveal as well for the birthday birthday moment there. She's going to be having her outfit reveal for her birthday, and she is going to be probably having a birthday live at some point in time later on. But this one isn't going to be like a birthday live. It's going to be a birthday celebration where she's going to be chatting and doing the new outfit reveal. July 22nd, Natsuri Matsuri's birthday. Congratulations. It's July 22nd in Japan. By the time you're seeing this, it's probably going to be July 23rd, and her full-on outfit reveal would already have happened. So yeah, the Japanese time versus the time that I do it. By the time you guys are seeing this, it's going to be the 22nd in your time, and it's going to be the 23rd, more than likely, in Japan. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind. It just tends to be how the news happens. But even the official card game, Hololive TCG, is celebrating as well. Big happy birthday to Matsuri. They are celebrating their anniversary as we're going to Holostars EN. Holostars being the male VTuber group under Hololive Productions, which covers all of Hololive and Holostars. And we're taking a look here of Tempus. Happy anniversary to Tempus HQ. 4 years ago, Regis Altair, Axel Zero sailed into our lives and made the heaps of unforgettable memories as members of the Holostars English Tempus. From Altair's calm and cool composure to Axel's fiery personality, sparks fly when this dynamic duo comes together. What adventures will the guild take us to next? And this is the first group, the first two that are being celebrated in their anniversaries. Of course, Tempus is getting to 2 years, and it is amazing to see all of them being able to be there for the time that they have been. 4 years. I mean, not 2 years. 4 years. My mistake. Instead of 2 years, 4 years. I got a mistake with something else. I do apologize. I've been talking about 2 years somewhere else earlier, and I got that confused. My big apologies. 4 years they've been there. A long time already. Especially being in Holostars that has had, its ups and downs. Being there 4 years is a lot of dedication from them. So congratulations to them. Omaru Polka is a VTuber, with a Japanese-speaking VTuber with Gen 5 of Hololive JP underneath Hololive Productions. And today we're talking about them because they have an announcement to make. They are going to be going on hiatus. Ohapol, here's an announcement. Please let me take a break from my own streams for the rest of July. I'll be focusing entirely on treatment for the health issues I've been dealing with. If it looks like the break will drag on longer, I'll let you know right away. I kept thinking maybe I can manage it somehow and ended up half-assing things, which made me late with this announcement. I'm always making you worry. Sorry about that. Thanks for understanding. That's the thing. When it comes to Hololive or any other VTuber out there, whether it be in an agency or not, I do know personally, from the way that I feel, I have not ever taken a hiatus. I've never taken even a break. That is not good. It is not good for mental health a lot of times. It is not good for your regular health a lot of times as well. Because yes, streaming isn't the most intensive thing. It can be mentally draining depending on what you're doing. But remember, they're doing a lot of homework behind the scenes, quote-unquote homework behind the scenes, which is work that Hololive gives them. So they're doing a lot of things behind the scenes. They're doing dance lessons a lot of times too, singing lessons, things like that actually require a lot of work as well. So it's not just them doing their streaming. And that does weigh on you. And if you have actual physical health issues, that can also weigh on you heavily as well. It can, lead to a point where you end up having burnout, or you end up breaking and you have to take a longer break. It's getting hot. Take it easy and rest up. And you have here Ohapol. Got it. Please rest and take good care of yourself. I'm glad your decision to focus, and thank you for the management for the break too. Looking forward to you getting back to streaming once you're feeling better. It is always in the best interest of management to allow the VTuber, the related VTuber, in this case Omaru Polka, to take a break. because let's say it's a week or two, which this one's going to be about a week or two, it is absolutely better for them to take that break than for them to end up having to either graduate later on, which, you know, hopefully never happens again. It will happen eventually, but hopefully it doesn't happen again for the bad reasons. Or they take an indefinite hiatus, which is a longer hiatus. That is the risks you have when you don't let them take a hiatus when they want to. And in this case, Hololive has allowed the hiatus to go through, the break to go through, and she's going to be coming back stronger than ever. I know it. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple. I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a positive place where we can do a lot for the VTubing community. Today, we're talking about NImufin, and they are, NImufin is the best monster hunter in the world, 18 plus English and Spanish. We're taking a look here at their stuff, and on Twitch, we have the best monster hunter in the world. We're going to take a look at moving on to a clip to kind of give you an idea of how they are. Let's take a look.
Damn sick. Their leg?
Very cute.
What is happening? I'm scared. Let me put underwear on. Hold on, chat. Am I wearing underwear? Oh, pantaloons. Oh, we is okay.
Okay, that was an interesting thing going on there. We have here their first video and other things on their Nemo channel. Of course, I will try to showcase that and put it in my description as soon as possible. As soon as the video's out, I will try to have that done. Thank you so much, Nemo, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. It's like 5 fucking squirrel stampedes. Holy fuck.
And dangerous!
That's like 5 fucking squirrel stampedes at once.
Maximum pulse!
I am ready to
They have like a squirrel fucking empire there, fucking that they're doing. The fuck, dude? They literally have like squirrels everywhere. That's like the 6th squirrel stampede I've seen. 7. How many damn squirrel girls do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4. They have at least like 4 or 5 squirrel girls. They have a ton of fucking squirrel girls over there. It's like one after another after another. Holy hell. Holy hell. It's like there's like so many. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.